Hey, it's Grover with Old Ones with Dice. So I checked my mail this morning and look what I found. Got my Stargrave Side Hustle expansion cards. You can probably guess this is an expansion for Stargrave. This is a miniatures agnostic skirmish game. It's got some RPG elements to it, and if you're not playing Stargrave and you like sci-fi, you like skirmish scale games, this is something you really need to be looking at. So this book will come with there's 6 missions in here. You can play them in different combinations, and experience up your crew. Now, there's further expansions. There's a couple more books, and I believe Hope Eternal is a co-op game. But this allows you to create new missions. So each player will draw a card out of this, and they're going to have their unique set of objectives, so that both players aren't racing for the same thing. They're just happen to be in the same place at the same time, and chaos can ensue. So let's take a second, and I'm going to break this open. We'll take a look at the cards and see what we find inside. All right, so here's our Stargrave Side Hustle card box. As you can see, it's a nice hard box. It's going to keep those cards protected. See if we can get them out of there. First thing you're going to notice are these 2 double-sided cards, and these are labeled 1 through 4. So you're going to have your basic background explaining what this is, that these are independent missions for Stargrave. Next you're going to talk about your side hustle markers. Now, the way loot tokens are placed is going to be slightly different when you're using the side hustle cards. You're going to start with 1 in the center of your board, 1 center. Then you're going to place 3 side hustle markers on the center line between the 2 sides. They're going to be made up of a pylon, a pit, and a destroyed robot. These are all on 2-inch bases, and it describes the pylon is a pylon, obelisk, data tower, or standing stone, 4 to 6 inches high. The pit is basically a pit in the ground, a trap door, hatchway. And the destroyed robot, where you could probably get pretty creative in terms of your modeling, is going to be a destroyed robot on a 2-inch diameter. So it's going to give you your instructions on how to place them. Once they're placed across the center, they're actually moved in a random direction, D3 inches. I'll probably end up using a old 40K scatter die to determine that. So it's also going to have instructions here on how to place those markers if you're playing a game with more than 2 players. And it's going to describe how to use them, how to put them out there. So once the pylons have been distributed, the players are then going to each select a mission card. Before the mission starts, and models are placed, once everyone has gotten their Stargrave mission card, 1 more loot token is going to be placed by each player. So 2 more under standard rules. So on the opposite side of the board, outside of the deployment zone. So you're going to have a total of 3 loot tokens plus the 3 special ones. Because there's going to be fewer loot tokens, you're going to get a free 50 credit retainer bonus just for playing with the side hustle cards. Now let's take a look at the cards here. We're going to see they come in a couple different varieties. You're going to get 3 that are called reveal cards. Actually 4 of them. There should be 1 more in here somewhere. There it is. So these are the 4 reveal cards. These are revealed at the beginning of the game. So there's kind of interesting ones. So this one's Locate and Destroy. You're going to see the title, what kind of card it is, some fluff. This one is actually interesting, where a tiny robot managed to download everything on your ship's database and scamper off. You know it's hiding somewhere nearby, but with the heavy electromagnetic interference, it's making it difficult to find its precise location. If you don't find it now, you may never get another chance. And if it gets away, who knows what someone will do with your secrets. So basically, your mission will be to find the tiny little robot. You're going to do this by scanning the 3 side hustle markers. You're going to get experience for scanning, and experience when the robot is destroyed, and an extra experience if your side is the one that destroyed the robot. This one's interesting. This one's the alien shapeshifter. This one affects your opponent's crew. One of their crew members is actually a shapeshifting alien. And their character is going to be replaced with, what do they call it here? A poragata? I don't know. Which is available in the stats for are in the original Stargrave rulebook on page 147. That opponent's crew, they don't lose that character. He's going to be available for further games. He is unharmed. But you're going to get experience for finding it and destroying that monster. So, the other cards are going to be secret. These are going to be revealed at some point during the game. So your opponent won't know what you have. So, and they're all, let's see, I think most of them are going to be based around one of the three markers. So weather controls around the pylon. Let's see. This one, buried treasure, kind of obviously is around the pit. There's one. Let's find some more here. So now you got quite a variety of different cards available. Prisoner extraction, one of them I think was, actually looked kind of interesting. I'll find it here. Price on your head. So basically you're hunting down and getting the bounty on somebody who's in your opponent's crew. So that sounds interesting. I really like the idea that a lot of these are going to give you more direct interaction with your opponent's crew. So we're going to have 40 different scenarios, objectives for players. So there's quite a few combinations you're going to find, and I think this is really going to extend your gameplay in Stargrave. Once you've gone through the missions in the existing books, this is going to last you a long time. So anyway, let's go back. So now we took a look at the cards. Is this something you're probably going to pick up yourself? Is this something, have you already tried this? What do you think? What's your favorite mission? Right now, I can't wait to get these on the table and try them out in person with some of my player group. So let me know what you think. And until next time, this has been Grover at Old Ones with Dice.